to my surprise, into a business model, into a scalable tech solution.
Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity. And once again, the opportunity granted by RCS. So how I turned to my surprise into a business, some of the things that I didn't mention was that I was interviewed on a national radio station when I was younger than I am today. And I got a call as far as Botswana asking two questions. How much does it cost and where can I get it? So that's when I noticed that, wow, not only can this be my contribution to society, but this could be a business. So that was my first invention, known as the leakless valve, and that led to me starting a business. I have a business background. I studied business. I'm not an engineer. I'm an innovator. I see problems, find solutions. I have a team of engineers that help me to develop the technicalities behind it. So it only made sense with my educational background. Let me just put it to practice. And so I started my business in my grandmother's garage in Garamkua. We moved from one level to another using composite materials to establish a demonstrator. Then we moved over to a fully functional prototype, to a product. And now we are a multinational award-winning company, and we've created...
Let's pause there. Well done.
Yes, so without going too much on a tangent, I hope I answered your question.
That's a great answer, and
All
maybe
right.
a quick follow-up.
Yes.
So now you've got this great business. You surprisingly developed this product. You've built it into a business. What are the challenges now? What are the challenges now with scaling that you're coming into account with?
The challenges don't end. It's part of growth. For every level that you reach, there are complexities of that level. You know, so it's an ever evolving process. As you have picked up, as I was growing the business from an industrial perspective, having 2 factories, employing 30 plumbers or so, it then became heads management, material management, operational management, and then I have this new challenge that the people that I've trained are now asking for more jobs. Some are idling and some are wondering what's next. So I thought to myself, the main purpose of starting this business once again was to save water. Remember, it was my grandmother's water bill that kept rising and she couldn't afford paying this bill. So I thought to myself, I needed to bring down that bill. So starting with the why in mind always helped me to progress. So I then thought to myself, how can I save more water with the resources that I have? And that's when I thought to myself, if I could let the households know that there are these available certified plumbers that are ready to attend to any of the water challenges that they have at a click of a button, I think I could scale this impact and there would be sufficient work for the plumbers at hand. And that's the new challenge that I then had to attend to, and hence Digi Aqua. So that's when we developed this mobile application, mobile and web application called Digi Aqua that connects plumbers to households, including retailers. Considering the previous invention, I had access to retailers. So now the plumbers can collect material from the retailers to attend to the jobs that the households, commercial properties, and so forth had. So it all came together. It was just so natural to me to evolve into that new challenge and also work in a way that one could hopefully flourish, considering the background, the passion, and the future of water in our country.
But I like your insight, saying challenges, it's just different levels of complexity of challenges. And perhaps coming into a situation with that mindset is already a start to the solution. So thank you for those insights. Sean, let's chat. So you're running your own business, but you're helping other people to run their business using tech. What I liked from your presentation was you just got so frustrated you went and did something about it. And I think all these emotions are great. So let's think, I would like to know, out of all the entrepreneurs you're working with, solopreneurs, clusters of preneurs, any size of business you're working with, what do you think are the most overlooked critical decisions your clients are making? So what are you seeing in the market that people are still not harnessing from an opportunity point of view?
Okay. I think so visibility.
Visibility.
So visibility as a small business is essential. If you're not being seen, you're just not there.
Yeah.
So like being visible on social media, having a website that represents you well, I think is essential. So I
Yes.
think that's something that's really underutilized. Oh,
Yes.
thanks.
The online guys would
A
like
bit
to hear
up.
your voice.
Okay, cool. I think that's better. Yeah, so I think that answers you.
I think that's a brilliant insight. And Kude, if I can move to you, talking about visibility, you've shone a spotlight on a whole new industry. You've almost created a whole new industry. How have you used tech for what you're doing, and what sort of trends do you see in your industry?
Oof. Two questions. How have I used tech and what trends am I seeing? So I'll start with the tech side. I come from a background where I tried to do e-commerce. Back when Batu Shoes didn't have an e-commerce site. And we went to the Newtown store with a bunch of these e-commerce places, and we were like, join this e-commerce thing back in 2018, 15, those
So you were
years.
way ahead of your time.
Yes,
Okay.
way ahead of the curve. So at that moment, we didn't have the technology. We learned to build that technology. We partnered with a great tech background, CRM platform called called vCita. We started customizing the solution. We saw that we can't go head on to SMEs, so we have to choose our target. We went for tourism, seeing where I like solving problems and seeing the problem that they faced with what do you call it, with COVID. We thought that's the right problem to tackle. Now, the trends that I saw at that time that we chose to go with tourism was that Black Lives Matter in America. And because of COVID, we had social problems that we needed to face. And I saw the opportunity to use tourism as a way to solve for the social problems. And thereby, I created an avenue, with my business partner, Petunia right there. We created an avenue where we invite Black Americans to their motherland, to travel and experience what it is, but not only on taking on photos on the beach in Cape Town, but really immersing them in the people, taking them to a wedding, a traditional wedding where if I'm a Black American, I don't get that invite. It's hard for me as a Zimbabwean already to get that invite. So, as a Zimbabwean living in South Africa. So, that's the bridge we started trying to build, and that's the bridge we're building right now. Yes.
It's fascinating.
Thank you.
So we're on the clock, unfortunately. I could chat to you guys a lot more, but congratulations. I would like to reiterate Sean's point. It's so important to be seen. So our audience back in Cape Town, you are seen through the lens there. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Congratulations on your successes. One last round of applause for them, please.
Thank you.